2024 sucked. 2025 will hopefully be better. Welcome to year 5 of me doing my year in review and my goals for the next year video. I am once again in my childhood bedroom in New Jersey. It's a fucking mess right now, but it's fine. To those of you who are watching, hi, I'm Sammy Brielle. I'm 22 years old. I'm from New Jersey, but I live in LA. We will talk about that more in a bit. Last year's video was called I'm a Complete and Utter Mess. And honestly, like, I'm still resonating with that a year later. So I'm gonna watch the video and also read my notes on my goals from January 1st, 2024. So the way I structured this was like ins and outs from last year. And ins, get a therapist. Still haven't done that. Self-help books. I've definitely been reading some more self-help books. Like, I typically read just a bunch of romance novels, but in the past year I've been doing a really good job at reading books that will teach me things and books that will help me like learn more about myself instead of just reading romance novels. Cold showers. I did take a lot of cold showers this past year. I've actually gotten a lot more used to the whole like cold plunge thing, like getting your body all cold to get that rush of dopamine to your body. Ooh. I will lose 10 pounds. That did not happen. Actually, I probably gained like 3 pounds. But it's fine. That's kind of sad. I'm like reading through this list and I think that I like did not succeed at a lot of these goals. I will stick to going to the gym and implementing physical workouts into my life every single day. Every single day, no. Most of my days, yes. I recently read Atomic Habits, and one of the biggest problems that people have when making new habits is they try to give themselves such like a big, broad habit that is something that's so impossible to do. So saying to myself, you know, at the beginning of this year, I'm gonna work out every single day is really hard. I'm trying to now learn to set like weekly goals, like work out for 1 hour every single day this week. And just like little or daily goals that'll, you know, help me with my future goals.
Moving out of LA once I graduate somewhere.
When I did move out of LA this past year. I moved into my parents' house in New Jersey, but I'm moving back. My goal with moving out of LA was like try something new, try a change. And then I did, I moved back here and then I was traveling and I spent some time in Europe and then I was like, fuck, I miss LA. So I am proud of myself for deciding to move back to LA because I do miss it there and I miss my friends and my community. My college friends really do mean the world to me. So I'm really excited to be able to be back there with them. Learning to listen better. Oh, that's something I definitely got better with. I talk so much, but in this past year, I've definitely just been like quieting down a bit and asking more questions instead of like answering them all.
Another thing that's out, obsessing over boys who don't like me. I don't know who this man is.
Yeah, that part. I was very good at not being obsessed with boys who weren't obsessed with me back this year. I was in a relationship and he was obsessed with me and I was obsessed with him. It was great until it got really bad. And then it wasn't great. Outs are dating. Yeah, no, I definitely dated a lot last year. But I learned a lot, so I don't regret it at all.
Overthinking and overcompensating, I'm done. I think about my text responses, my ways of reaching out to people way more than I should.
I've gotten a lot better with not overthinking things. I kind of just say what's on my mind. If I want to reach out to someone, I will. If I don't, I won't. No passive aggressive stuff. Asking but not listening. Definitely got better with that.
You shouldn't be offering yourself up and like, not in that way. Too nice in the sense of like going out of your way to help them with something. And like, I constantly do that. Like, I'll help you with this, help you with that. And like, no.
I got a lot better at this. I don't take no shit. Like, if a boy doesn't like me, not putting effort. I'm not cooking you dinner. If you don't want me, I'm not cooking you dinner. Come on now. So honestly, it doesn't seem like I completed too many of these goals, but there's always this year. Ultimately, after watching the video and reading over the notes on my phone, what I'm getting is that I need to do a better job with setting more intentional goals. The more I listen to podcasts and read these types of books, I realize, you know, I need to be way more intentional about what my goals are. So that's what we're gonna do today for 2025. I also wanna do a quick little 2024 recap. And just for funsies, I'm gonna challenge myself to do it all in 1 minute. In 2024, I experienced my first relationship. I learned a lot about how to have respect for myself and how to set up boundaries. And I learned a lot about how I deserve to be treated and how I deserve not to be treated. It was a bad breakup and I grew a lot from that relationship. From college, I had my last 2 classes and I really learned to cherish the people around me, and it really made me realize senior year just how college was really not about what I was learning, but it was about the friendships and the relationships I was forming with the people around me, and it just really made me cherish the community that I had built, and I'm so grateful for them. I also traveled through Europe again this summer, which was really nice. There were certain places that I felt very in tune with my culture that I visited this summer, and I was very grateful to have the opportunity to do that. In the past few months, I had a song go very viral, and David Guetta remixed it, and it is really crazy to me, and yeah, that is my 2024. 2025. What am I hoping for? Let's write it down. I've always made music since I was like 13 years old. I used to play on the guitar and write a lot of music and whatever. I stopped doing that in college. I released a song last year called Let's Go. It's like, it's 9 p.m. on a fucking Friday. Get the fuck up. We're going to high. Let's go. And it went super viral. It's doing really well. I have 4 million monthly listeners on Spotify right now. I'm really grateful. And David Guetta remixed it and it's doing great. I want to keep making house music, and I think career goals, music, let's say do a songwriting camp and release at least 5 songs. That's like 1 every other month. That's not that bad. I think I could do that. Another music goal is I want to perform at High Ibiza, which is the club that my song that's viral right now is all about. Social media goals, 100K on YouTube. I want that plaque. Except I don't really know what I want to be posting here on YouTube, because one day I'm posting a party video, then the next day I'm posting a video of me in my childhood bedroom trauma dumping to the internet. So I don't really know what I want to do with YouTube, but I want 100K. I want that plaque, motherfucker. You know what? Maybe I'd like to attend like a social media conference, like VidCon or something, where I get to like learn from other people's social media journeys. That's a good goal. You see, I wish I had more ideas about what I wanted in life and like what I wanted to be and what I wanted to like, what vibe I wanted to give off and, you know, what impact I want to have, but I want to try to get a real job. Not that social media is not a real job, it is, but it's one of those jobs where you set your schedule, it's very self-disciplinary, and if you don't really know exactly where you want to go or what you want to portray to the internet, it's kind of tough. So while I'm in this little limbo of trying to figure out what I want to make and whatever, I want to try to get a job, a part-time job in LA, just to experience it and build another community. I'm the type of person, I get lonely pretty quickly, and having multiple different communities is super important to me. Get a part-time job / make a commitment to building some type of work-based community. So this could mean I work at a hostel over the summer, this could mean I get a job in LA, something like that, even if it's part-time, even if it's just for a few months. I want to try to commit to something. Personal goals, don't drink for 6 months. This is something I literally am legally not able to do because I am going to start taking Accutane. My skin has gotten so bad recently, I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if it's because of stress or hormones, but I never had acne like this in high school. Something's going on with my body and I need to like get down to the root of cause of it. And I won't be drinking for at least 6 months while I'm on Accutane. Get physical activity for at least an hour every day for the month of January. Because I don't want to set a goal that's too big that I'm not able to do it. And we'll see how it plays out throughout the year. I want to run a 5K. I know that's like not that much, but I'm not a runner. That's another goal. I want to say go to Southeast Asia. That is somewhere that has been on my travel bucket list for a really long time, and I keep just going back to Europe because 1, the flights are cheaper, and 2, I'm more comfortable there. Like I've been to Europe before, like I often know people that are there, but I want to push myself out of my comfort zone and just like try something new. I've been to Japan once. It was lovely. It was amazing. But I really have been wanting to go to Bali and Thailand, and I just keep pushing it back. Another personal goal is to volunteer at a cat shelter. I want to try to find a cat shelter in LA that I could like volunteer with and once again like create another community with. Another goal is to focus on dance training more. So I grew up dance training. I was dancing like 30 hours a week and it was my whole life. And then when I moved to LA and I started, you know, going to college and doing all the social media stuff, like I didn't really keep up with my training. I was on a dance team and it was really fun, but it was only like 10 hours a week, which is still like a lot of dancing. But now that I'm not on the dance team anymore, I literally have been dancing 0 hours a week. So I want to say personal goals for January, take 3 dance classes a week. Or you know what? Let's set the goal smaller because we need to build up from small goals. Take 1 dance class a week in January. This is gonna be a general goal section. Start making more little commitments and plan ahead more. This past year I went to Europe with literally no plan. I had booked a hostel for like 3 nights when I got out there. I ended up staying for a month and a half, but every morning that I woke up, it was kind of like a, where am I sleeping tonight? Where am I going tonight? What do I wanna do tomorrow? And it's just simply because I was so afraid of committing to things and planning ahead. And I really regret that because I spent half of my Europe trip worried about what was coming next instead of being in the present, taking in what was around me. I was spending so much time being anxious. And a lot of that anxiety was self-induced. I caused myself to be anxious by not committing, by not planning ahead, and by being afraid to make decisions. I'm a very indecisive person, and my vision for 2025 is that I am a decisive person. I'm sure I'll add some things to this off camera, but for now, that's all I've really got. I'll show you all my vision board. I wanted to tell you guys about it. I could also just like put it in like right over here. Starting over in the left, we have a platinum record and an 100K subscriber plaque on YouTube. That's just kind of to show off like my career goals when it comes to music and social media. Bottom left is the Laker girls, Eagles cheerleaders, and the LA Rams cheerleaders. I've always been a dancer and I want to audition for one of these teams at some point. Even if I don't make it, just putting myself out there and auditioning is, I think, something that would be really good for me to do. In the bottom right, we have a lot of just like clean meals, clean, healthy eating. That's one of my biggest goals for 2025 is to eat clean, whole foods, eat healthy, and, you know, surround myself more with nature, go to Bali, experience Southeast Asia, all these things. And then we have the no alcohol because we are not really drinking much in 2025. We have High Ibiza in the corner because like I was saying, I want to perform there. And then we have the 5K. I want to be a runner girl. I want to be a healthy little runner girl. That's my vision board. So yeah, those are my goals. That's a quick little recap of 2024. If you are watching this, once again, thank you. I can't believe this is the 5th year of me making this video. I'm proud of myself for making this every year. You know, I say like I'm not a consistent person. At least I'm consistent consistent with this. Once a year, I get my camera out in my childhood bedroom. If you guys want to join in on my little holding yourself accountable to your goals thing, put your goals in the comments down below and I'll tag you to remind you of them at the beginning of next year. That would be a fun little game. I would love if you guys joined in on this with me. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. And I will see you when I see you. I don't know when I'm posting another YouTube video. Okay, bye.